I mean, I don't want to turn my audio on to sorry, video on today because it's a pain in the ass to maintain. Yeah, not just that. It's like I can't like I see myself doing this and that, so it makes me feel more conscious. Sweetie. So right now I don't need to care. I don't. I'll not care. At least for now. Terminal. Uh, okay. Yeah. Mm, uh, Emacs. Okay. Meow. I okay. And new. Rebuild. Okay. I get a triangle. Now I can mess with its positions at least now. But how do I turn this thing into a rectangle? Huh? Square probably. Huh? I might have to see the coordinates again. Okay, let's just go. Let's just see once more. Why not? So here we go. You can't see, but I'm drawing it in a random page. Okay. Positive one, negative one, positive one, negative one, and my three axes are like what? Bottom right. I'm stopping here. Bottom right is like negative and negative. Uh, Bottom left, bottom right is positive and negative, and top is like 0 and 5. To get this into um, thing, I should just probably I need this. So wait. So 0 would be shared. So the first triangle is like uh, what? Bottom left, negative, 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 negative 2. Uh, okay, I need a weird triangle, but I can make this happen. Negative 0.5, comma, negative 0.5 is a point, and it's gonna be positive 0.5, positive 0.5. Okay, and positive 0.5, comma, negative 0.5. So will give me one that will probably look like this. The orientation matters, so it's gonna be 0. Okay, okay, and I'll take that point to both positives. Uh, okay, take this one out and negative, negative. So if I do a make now, I should probably get something like this. Okay, now I need to. Okay, what am I trying? Negative, negative. Okay, where am I starting? Positive, negative. Okay, even this is positive, negative. Positive, from a negative 0.5. So I'm starting from here and taking it to good side and here. So now from negative I should take it to positive and negative. Okay, and from here I have to connect it to positive. Okay, now make it get a square. Fuck you. The points that I'm rendering. uh Draw 6 or 8. One, two, 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, I have to draw this one point again, right? 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 6 points. So the common point. Okay, it's gonna be a weird one. Make. Fuck. Mm, what am I making wrong here? Vertices are there. And I'm telling it to render all these things. And how did I do it there? So I want to draw it from positive and negative, and positive and negative. So what if I make it like this? Will it plot something weird? Yep, that's plotting something weird. Negative, positive, negative now. Uh, negative now, and positive, negative. I make it like a mark and OpenGL. So my two rectangles are not aligned properly. That's why it's causing a weird shape. Make. Okay, fuck. Hey. Let's see. Make. Okay, I'm getting 1/2. And what points am I rendering? From where am I starting? Let's just go here and check. Okay. Now come bro. Let's see. I'm drawing it from uh positive, negative, which is somewhere around here, and I'm taking it to positive, and I'm taking it to negative. Now I need a triangle where it will start from uh, positive, negative, okay, and it will go to negative, and then come to this point, which is negative, positive. Should take it from where? Positive, negative. Okay, positive, uh, negative, and what is this point? Exact opposite to this. positive, negative, make, should work, ideally fuck, no. Okay. Alignment doesn't work or what? I mean, it's a easy problem to solve, but I wanted to solve it myself. Selfishness, sir. Make. Ah, okay. Okay. So let's just see. Uh, okay, let's yoink this. Yeah, make, sorry, make. Please give me a square. Yes, okay, give me a square. Uh, now I want to add transform to it. Why? I don't know. Just for fun. Mm-hmm. Mm. Okay. I'll turn my dish on. Where were we? We were about to watch something. Mm. Ah. By myself with the making of the project Hailstorm micro documentary. I really love it when solo developers can break it. Especially Jonathan Blow's work. The guy is mad. Actually mad, probably.
Over the last 8 months, I've been on a journey to create a high quality video game and release it on Steam. Why? Well, one, to prove I can do it. Two, because I thought it'd be pretty cool. And three, who wouldn't love to explore the Antarctic driving cool snow cars in an epic snowstorm? Definitely not these guys. I wanted to create a game that doesn't just look good for a YouTube video. I wanted it to be something that people could actually play, love it or hate it, and share it around with their friends. You know, like an actual video game. I also like creating story-based games that require your attention, It's not a phone game, it's not an infinite sprawling RPG with a million options, or an online shooter. You gotta sit down, turn the music up, and really give it your all. So, let's get to it. What is Project Hailstorm? They say that comparison is the thief of joy, but sod that. If you play the game and you said it reminds you of The Thing, you've basically just said that I'm John Carpenter's son. And with that, Project Hailstorm is a mixture of The Thing, Firewatch, and Half-Life. It's an atmospheric walking simulator with some light puzzle elements and a touch of mystery.
Work is bullshit.
The work is mysterious and important.
Set in the depths of the Antarctic, you enter the shoes of a science team sent to recover what happened at a top secret dig site 5 years after it went dark. You enter right as Prometheus, the codename for one of the scientists, is just about to reach the entrance of the project. Before we start getting into the nitty-gritty of how this project got made, let's start from the beginning. It all starts in late 2023. I was sat there brainstorming some ideas. I tried to do a few things that range from the drivable snowcat, which made it into the game, and a game simply titled Moon Rally, which I pretty quickly abandoned after realizing that driving on the moon is awful. There was a big chunk of time between when the project started and it actually becoming a game. Honestly, not much from the initial idea made it into the final game. In fact, originally, this wasn't even gonna be a game. I actually just wanted to create a cinematic in Unreal. The initial concept for that cinematic is kind of cringeworthy, but since it's been long enough that I can actually laugh at the initial idea, let's take a look at the intro that I'd made and see how that cinematic looked at the time.
Vlad, would you turn that shit off? I can't even hear myself think.
Oscar the Grouch showing his true colors. This is the music we build.
Nope.
Favorite level. A level that transcended every other and became a core memory when it comes to gaming. For me, that level occurred in the middle of a small indie title. Before I can discuss the level,
No, I don't want to watch it. Come on. No. I don't want to watch it because I want to play it. I want to play inside from scratch. Start it on my own. Probably will stream the entire stuff. And I really enjoyed Limbo demo version. I have the complete game in my Epic account. I have to play it. How pixel work. Unhinged nature of GTA is.
See if selling that total would fuck up the finance system. 214-748-3647.0. And if so, cap the fucker. This has got to be some of the shittest code in the entire game. Just fucking kill me. Drawable fucking hierarchies have fucking wrong setup. Stupid fuck. There is a code branch in Alex segment that is rarer than rocking horse shit. Hack fix until artists stop putting terrain up in the fucking air underneath the cutoff height we've all agreed upon. I won't even begin to claim that I know what the fuck is going on here. Double work. But at the moment, I don't give a shit. This is pretty messed up. Seriously, this is some convoluted shit. These must be aligned. Keep them here to stop the compiler from bitching. This is ugly as fuck, but I don't care. To do, get rid of this retarded half-pixel offset crap. Level indices from the game start at 1. Retarded, I know. This is fucking voodoo and sucks. I'm open for suggestions for a better approach. Why the fuck is this public? Report crime right here, right fucking now. If it wasn't reported already. All doors are shitty. Just get out by any means. There is a dude ragdolling in pain, screaming that's fucking shit up. How about some fucking info on this variable, Protege? To do this makes shit really slow, but without
Okay. No, yo. I don't do Reddits, ma. I don't do Reddits. Open world traversal sucks at so many percent. Okay, how graphics work, rendering pipeline explained, example OpenGL and Geofold. Probably helpful.
Do you want to make some cool visuals effects for your games? For most games you don't need to think too much, but if you want some cool lighting effects or to make a nice looking 3D game or some post-processing effects or stylized art, you would need at some point learn the rendering pipelines. I can't say it's easy, but who said it would be? The whole game development process is very complicated, but this video will try to explain rendering in the most basic words possible and will gradually dig in deeper, so hopefully this knowledge will let you understand not only specific aspects of the chosen game engine, but the whole process, used similarly in most of the engines and frameworks out there. So let's overcome the fear of getting into rendering by diving into the heavily inspired by OpenGL rendering pipeline.
GG.
Render pipeline is a whole process of making your visual components visible on a screen. But don't worry, modern frameworks and game engines simplify the process. For example, Default takes care of a tremendous amount of stuff that is needed for each pixel to be displayed on different devices. You can interact with rendering on some very top layer, but also have the possibility to dig in to achieve really cool things. Render pipeline answers three crucial questions: what to render, where to render, and when to render. By answering them one by one, you will see the whole picture. In default, what to render is defined by render predicate, a kind of group of visual components. Where to render is defined by the view of the game's world through some kind of projection.
Wait. Oh, 1 minute. Where is my code? Okay. Create window field, window update. Where am I setting window color? It's fine, but window hint 3 core profile. Okay, got it. Make. Okay. Now let's scale it to small. How do I scale? Probably in transform. I can. Texture transform. How do I transform it to a distance? Where? Header. Okay, it's fine. Translate. By translating the vector, its homogeneous coordinate set to this. Now I'm just taking and translating it, and the translation is given here, and I'm calling the XYZ. I don't give a damn about it, but let's just say let's do something more interesting. Scale and rotate the container object from the previous chapter. I just want to scale it, and what am I doing it? What am I doing here? Like, where am I using the transform? I don't want to rotate it. That's a given. I want to okay. void uh, scale scale, and I'll just say this is the function for me right now. I'll just take in mat, which is a declared variable, and I want scale to be pushed from here. Okay, and transform. Okay. Come on, dude. Like, be fast, be quick, be fast. Hmm. Hmm. Cool. Hmm. So I'm taking this transform. We scale it 0 axis and rotate the container 90 degrees in Z axis, and GLM expects its angles in radians, so we convert the degree to radians using GLM radians. So I'm adding in transform here inside my shader. I'm adding in transform here and multiplying my transform with my position. Okay, let's go to my shader, vertex shader, and multiplying my transform with my position. Okay, now let's go to main. Let's call it a day. Now we add the uniform, and we call transform from our uniform, and transform dot look one get value trans. I'm passing in trans, which I get from here. And what is the type for trans? Trans is GLM mat 4. So instead of being void, I can just say okay and return trans. Awesome. Awesome. I can just call scale. It will give me trans. I'll add the trans inside here. Now I should get the thing done. Instead of our shader ID, just ID, and to get trans, ELM mat 4. Sorry, not cast. Mat 4. Mat 4. ELM mat 4. That's equals to scale. Why should this undeclared? How? Gotta go declare it in top. Let's go make and OpenGL. Hugged. What's making this wrong? Or should I do it inside the pipeline before use? Okay, and mm, mm, marakatame. Okay, scaled. Now I scale it way down. 0.2, 0.2, 0.2. Okay, make, and now let's just add position to it. Okay, yeah, I'm running on a short note today. I know you guys are disappointed with my shorter streams, but I mean, I gotta get some stuff done for tomorrow, so I have a day job, mate. Probably that doesn't give me every excuse to skip most of the streams, but I do try. Do you mind just throwing something? Okay. Awesome. Yeah, I gotta prepare for a few meetings tomorrow. Gotta explain some random stuff. But yeah, I do work with pretty interesting people on day-to-day basis, at least. So I find it pretty fun to work on something. And by far, like OpenGL's, I really like working on this. Not like I hate it. But it's just that like given the time, I just want to do it for the entire day every now and then. But I lose my energy after coming back. Okay, I do have a stressful day. I have to travel, and yeah, too many excuses. I know. Mm-hmm. GV because Fortune for cinemas. Holy fucking hell. Let's go, folks. Let's go. I don't know why I'm doing this, but let's just say I want to fuck with positions. So how do I fuck with positions? Okay, that's a rotation. I give no rat's ass for it. Come on. Okay. Now I should go to coordinate system, and coordinate system will helping me make the goddamn thing fall. Okay. Ortho lino maki kiri. Coordinates help this thing to move, but I want movement. Okay, I'm passing in cube's position here. And where am I? Okay, I'm using cube's position coordinates as the point. So far, at least. So now, what is the thing that help me uh, get to the position ma? I just use translate user. So GL model translate cube position. I what do you mean by model? Model is like this, and how am I how am I making my shader understand it? That's the point. Oh, I'm fucking with my shaders too. Oh, forgot. I keep forget like every answer in OpenGL is like you fuck with something that you're not supposed to, because the entire thing changed right now. If I see my thing, instead of just transform, I have model view and projection. I don't care about thing, but model I care. Just add in model, and probably sorted. Shady vertex shader. So this is my model. So it will be real times a transform. Still don't see the specifications of why shaders play a big role, but for now I'm messing around with stuff. If I start to build something serious, then I might need to worry. I mean, apparently there was a point when I started to stream, I had to look at pre-written code so that I can make my stream interesting. But I think I reached a point where I can just build stuff without actually wasting too much time. But the point is, it's not that funny to do it now. Okay, sweet. Where is the model? A view and projection. Make sure the matrix. Okay, I don't care about projection too. I just need a model to set in. Okay, model goes in here, and where am I mapping model to my shader ID? Model glm translate model equals to model tata angle. I don't care. Okay, should I pass in? I don't want to rotate, no. That's for camera, dude. Vec 3 is something that I'm passing in for positions, if I'm not wrong. Yeah, GLM vec 3s are like something that I'm passing in, and position, it's on my headache. But where are the models playing in? Like, where do I bind my model to something? Nowhere. But that is supposed to make some. Come on, let's just call it once r shader dot set max for model. Okay, I translated it, scaled it, I binded it with something. Now it's time for getting this party on, and this is nothing but vec plm vec 3. Probably can I do that? 1, 2, 3. 0.7 of x and 0.3 of x y and 0. So if I do this, will that be a pain in the ass? I'm not using anything. I don't want to rotate. So should I? Hopefully, let's just see now. Let's just give it a shot, and it will throw some errors. We'll try to fix it. Ideally, the position should change. Yes, it changed. It did change. Okay. So now, how do I make it fall? I should call an update function for position for every frame, okay, to make it move the way I want.
like you would see the world through a camera but on a flat screen. And finally, when to render is controlled by the render script. So what you can render? Simply all visual components, but additionally in default you can group them. You can use the mentioned render predicates for this. Those are kind of filters allowing you to control what to render on screen. Visual components like, for example, sprites, tile maps and 3D models are all rendered on screen separately, GUI nodes are drawn separately on screen, or even some debugging lines and text. You can create more such predicates to control what you are drawing. For example, you can disable drawing GUI at all, you can enable drawing lights or 3D models separately. Such groupings give you more control over where and when you will be rendering different visual components. So imagine render predicates as just names, tags, filters in materials for each visual component. Material? Yes, each visual component has a material assigned to it. Material is a nice abstraction defining how to render a given component and thus answering part of the question where to render. How? Because it defines special programs, also called shaders, that define how given geometry will be rendered. So where you would see components looking at the game's world through camera, seeing some kind of view and projecting this view on your flat screen, and then, after rasterization, which I will explain later on, where to draw each pixel on screen. There are a lot of concepts in a few statements, so they all need to be explained, but before this we'll focus more on the last question. When to render? This is defined in default in render script, the heart of the render pipeline, which describes the whole process of producing frames on screen. This is one and only script in default that defines the whole rendering process. Take a look at your game.project. Two most important things are in one tab: the main collection that will be loaded at start of your game and the special render file, which contains simply two informations: the render script and the list of materials that could be used in it. That's all. But before we analyze the render script, let's imagine how we produce pixels on our screens. Imagine each visual component in your game as a bunch of triangles. Even for 2D sprites, those could be drawn on two triangles forming a rectangle. It's easy to imagine when looking at polygons in 3D models or a synthwave retro graphics. There's much mathematics involved behind it because the graphics are calculated in a few steps. Each triangle consists of three lines connecting 3 points. Those points are called vertices. Each vertex is a point, a coordinate in 3D space. So one of the first steps in graphics pipelines are regarding operating on those coordinates, those vertices. So the program making calculations on those is called a vertex program or a vertex shader. Graphics cards are powerful in such calculations and don't even sweat making complex matrix operations on millions of points. After all those overwhelming calculations, we have a nicely defined...
Wait, nice game, buddy. I'm also a streamer. I would like us to be friends and play together sometimes. Add me up on Discord. Sure, why not? I have no problem against it. Let me open my Discord. My Discord. I mean, I'm pretty much new to this. I mean, I never actually made a game, so I'm trying to make one right now. And how do I invite people? Probably invite people. Search friends. Okay, copy. Here's my Discord. You can join it. No problem. Anytime, any talk. And some of my friends playing here. Okay, they're pretty fun. Okay. Like, which channel am I in? Which account am I running right now? I'm not really sure. But let's go. Hey, buddy. Yeah, that's pretty much it. Like, whoever wants to join my stream, it's mostly easy. Easiest thing to do. Rob, quick notice, really quick notice. I know you'll be pissed at this, but the thing is that I have a meeting tomorrow. I gotta explain few stuff to one of my US friends, I mean colleague. So I gotta call the night short because I have to explain shit to myself so that I can explain shit to him. Uh, I mean, wee woo, but sure. And we got one follower. Nice, no, nice, no. But like I'm trying to stick to the schedule, so that's a good thing. That's a plus. That's a huge W, according to me at least. I'm an asshole when it comes to maintaining stuff, maintaining schedules. Um, but yeah, I'm slowly getting better at it. Yes, now. So if I take my x coordinates, which is at 7, and y coordinate, it's xyz if I'm not wrong. So if I just move it to point 3, it should line up somewhere weirdly. But yeah, it'll line up somewhere here. No. Yeah. I know. I I mean, I have just few audience, but I could say most of the guys who usually join our streams are like they come with the mindset that I'm a dumbass. Usually, some people think I'm smart, but no. But they do understand my tight stick schedule, which I have to maintain every single day. But like on the positive side, man, we've been learning OpenGL for what, a month or so now, and it's getting fun right now. I'm starting to understand why it behaves the way it behaves. Yeah. Let's just name this GLM vector 3 uh, square position equals to something like GLM vec 3 of values xyz, which is 0.3 comma 0.3 comma 0. Okay, now on every frame I want to drop uh, which one, x-axis. So square position dot x minus minus. So what will happen? Minus equals to 0.01. Can I? So let's see. Make. I don't think it will do it by frame, but do I see a movement? Okay, I don't see any movement. Uh, okay, make. I guess it just rendered and stopped rendering. It's not an constant. It's not in a constant looped state. Oh, okay. Sorry, my bad. My bad. It's my bad. Square position. I did not pass it in. Make. If I'm right, you'll just fall. Come on. Be a little bit lenient with me. Still Madi. And on each frame. Mm. uh, plus equals to some value. PPP make OpenGL nope, not helping. But like, where do I update something? Ah, is the bit it's stupid or I'm stupid? Not really sure which one is stupid, but I'm hitting the banks right. Hmm. Let's see. Am I getting spammed or like, like, I don't think the guy is genuine. At least violation of Twitch community guidelines or terms of service. Screwed. Okay, no Vivo, but it's fine. Uh, okay, let's check again. Make and call OpenGL where no translations are. Okay, I'll just take 10 random numbers. For int I equals to 0, I less than 10, I plus plus. For 10 iterations, I'll just make my guess is I'll get 10 rectangles. Okay, I know I'm doing weird things right now, but fuck you, fuck you. Okay. Wait, process inputs. If I'm typing something, that should walk in here. Make, and I'm just calling it, and if I just say okay, can I map my keystrokes to the position? Okay, on W, process input. Okay, if key presses W, increase position of the player is something that I'm trying to do. Wait, how do I get a follower and lose a follower? The guy got banned, I guess. Fuck, man. Why does this happen to me? I was so happy that I got one more follower. The 24 number, I like 24. Number 18 is my favorite, but like, come on. Okay, on keystroke W, can I just globally declare model and say this is the square position? Okay, square position. And on every process input, I can just say globally declare it. Okay, like player input. Okay, square position, and it starts there, and every time I move, okay, every time I move. If it's a W, I just want to increase the x-axis value. If I click W, I just want to know a square position dot x plus equals to what, 0.1, something like that. Okay, make. Ideally it should work for it. It does work, it does work, it does work. What, did I go offline or something? W, okay, 0.05, half the speed. Make, and I'll just call him this, and okay, S will get it back. If it's yes, S will get it back at the same speed. And if I touch the wall, how do I define wall? Collisions. Make. Okay. And if I just go full wonkers, okay, I might have used the wrong keys, but ASDWASD, right? I should move Y for this and Y for this. EA will go negative, D will go positive, and this is supposed to be X, and this is supposed to be X, and yeah, positive. Square position. What's wrong? Misleading indentation statement is indenting too deeply. Okay, my bad. I did not do this. X minus D will get X plus. Make. Pup. Mm. How do I set bounds for it? Yeah. Let's go. Okay. I. Let's play with this guy in the next stream. Okay. We got to a point, but I have to modularize the code a bit instead of my falling fucking cubes. I have to get this thing in straight. And I had one follower who had the fucking balls to go and get banned. If you're following me, please make sure that you don't lose your account. If you lose your account, make a goddamn good account and come back and do the same thing again. But keep doing it. I love you. And you love me. I'm just waiting for Rob to say bye right now because I'm too pissed that I was like what, 24 and now I'm 23. Come on. 24, my age is 24. It was so good today. GG Rob, GG. Bye. Turupannarakatame. Let's call it a day, boys. Let's call it a day. Yes.